So, welcome to the master's program Polymer Chemistry at the Johannes Kepler University in Linz. My name is Oliver Brüggemann. I'm heading the Institute of Polymer Chemistry. So, let's go into details. The topics I would like to address today is about, first of all, the Johannes Kepler University Linz, in short, JKU. Then I'm going to give you some information about the master's program Polymer Chemistry, the special features of the program, the study focus, the course contents, the career prospects, and of course I would like to shortly inform you about how to enroll at the university and give you some information about the most important contact addresses. So what about the Johannes Kepler University here in Linz, JKU? The JKU is a quite modern university. It's the space for exchange, the space to focus. So the campus here is a perfect meeting point and a space to unwind. We have quite a huge area. The space here is about 364,000 square meters. We have 130 professors at 120 institutes. The number of employees around 3,400. And we have quite a number of students here. Within 1 year, nearly 24,000 students with 80 academic degree programs. And the budget is also quite high, 497 million. That's the budget for the performance agreement period of 2019 to 2021. So, as I said, the Johannes Kepler University offers space for being together. The togetherness is very important, and it's about studying in Corona times, not so easy here on location, but that's of course the plan for the future after having overcome the Corona situation, of course. And we have a lot to offer. We have a surrounding green, we have a space with a lake, we can drink coffee, we can meet, we can of course talk, and we can do sports. And we have a lot of new buildings and modern renovations. So for example, here at the so-called TNF tower, that's the tower, which is in fact the chemistry tower. We have a roof garden, so to speak. We have new modern buildings in the so-called science park area. We have a floating restaurant here on our lake. We have a new LIT factory. LIT stands for the Linz Institute of Technology. And this is including an open innovation center. So very, very modern and of course, very attractive. But now I would like to focus on the master's program, Polymer Chemistry. What are the special features? It's the only master's program in polymer chemistry in Austria. And this master's program, Polymer Chemistry, is based on the bachelor's programs in chemistry and chemical technology, abbreviated CCT, as well as biological chemistry, and also bachelor's from the study program Polymer Engineering and Technologies might enter this master's program Polymer Chemistry. This is tailored for exactly these three bachelor's programs with the new master program Polymer Chemistry. But also graduates of other universities might apply, and of course they will be admitted here if their qualification is equivalent in content and scope to these bachelor's programs I've just mentioned, CCT, biological chemistry, and polymer engineering and technologies. So the profile of this program, this is just, of course, what you might expect here in this program. The graduates of the master's program Polymer Chemistry will acquire broad, solid, and top quality education in the disciplines of natural and technical sciences. So we have a foundation where natural science topics play a role, as well as engineering parts will have their importance. So you will acquire a solid base knowledge in a variety of polymer-related disciplines, of course. Polymers are the main focus of these studies and the master's program. The name already says that, of course. And the major topics here are polymer chemistry, because it's offered from or by chemists, of course, making sense that polymer chemistry plays a major role. Physical chemistry of polymers also is part of this program, as well as polymerization techniques and technologies. Now it's more engineering focused. And material science and characterizing polymers and synthetic materials also has its importance here in this program. So it's a study program with 120 ECTS credits, and of course also allowing, as I've already said, bachelors coming from different bachelor study programs with different qualifications. So we need some bridge subjects within the first and second semester. This is dependent on what type of bachelor the applicants come from. Then in these 4 semesters of this master's program, the mandatory subjects, as I said, polymer chemistry as the most important one with 12.5 ECTS in total. Then we have polymerization techniques, 8.5, physical chemistry of polymers, 5, advanced chemistry of polymer chemistry, 5 ECTS. And then there are also soft skills from the master polymer chemistry, which are here showing up with 6.5 ECTS. Then there are some electives available in all these 4 semesters. Gender studies will play a role. Then, of course, elective polymer materials and synthesis. And alternatively, one can select some lecturers and lab courses in the elective polymer processing. So that would be more engineering related, engineering focused polymer processing. Polymer materials and synthesis is more chemistry focused and oriented. So let's have a look on some typical schedules. For example, here for the applicants from the bachelor's program CCT, that's the schedule in the master polymer chemistry. We see they start in the first semester with some bridge subjects, which allowing them to have detailed knowledge about polymer engineering. That's giving them the opportunity to speak more or less the same language as the colleagues from the polymer engineering bachelor program, having, of course, a thorough basis in polymer engineering. This is followed by mandatory subjects for all 3 bachelor types. So polymer chemistry, this is polymer chemistry 2, which is the advanced level of polymer chemistry. We have physical chemistry, elements of structuring in polymers. We have advanced chemistry of polymer or for polymer chemistry, which is actually here just as an example, catalysis by metal complexes leading to polymers. And then we have electives here in the first semester. This is followed by the second semester with another bridge subject, polymer chemistry again, advanced chemistry. And we see already here, we have a lot of lab courses. This is starting here in the second semester, lab course of polymer chemistry 1 and 2. We have a lab course for advanced instrumental analysis. This is part of the advanced chemistry for polymer chemistry. And then there are soft skills like excursions, a patent law and intellectual property lecture, or a seminar dealing with global management and strategy. Polymerization techniques, again, a bit more focusing on engineering of polymers plays a role, and of course, physical chemistry, as I've already pointed out. Advanced lab in physical chemistry 1 is one thing which is offered here, and electrophysical chemistry of surfaces and interfaces. And then the next and following 2 semesters are mainly offering the opportunity to work on a master thesis project in combination with some other lectures, polymerization techniques again, and of course, another option to do some or to choose from the electives in polymer chemistry, and free electives are also available here. This is a bit different, but in general quite similar for the bachelors from the biological chemistry bachelor's program. The main difference here are the bridge subjects, not going too much into detail. And of course, for the applicants stemming from the bachelor's program in polymer engineering, they need a bit more chemistry basic lectures. That's the reason there bridge subject here looks a bit different. So with lab courses in analytical, inorganic, and organic chemistry, for example. Otherwise, beside the bridge subjects in the first 2 semesters, the program is quite the same as in the other 2 already mentioned branches. So what are the career prospects in chemistry? One can work with such a master polymer chemistry wherever or whatever bachelor is linked with that or is the foundation of that. With this master degree, one can work in medium-sized and large-scale industry, for example, in the pharmaceutical area, in food production, biotechnology, making paints, working on building materials, on plastics, metals, supplies, or even working on the treatment of waste. And of course, development of new products. That's all a master of polymer chemistry can work on or can deal with. Of course, then having more trainings in the different companies they are then working in. One can also select to work as an application engineer or product manager that is dealing with the development of customer-specific solutions in sales or consulting for industrial customers, for example. A master in polymer chemistry is also quite welcome in the environmental sector and process development, for example, here dealing with production processes and their optimization when it comes to less emissions, less energy consumption, and higher quality materials, and maybe also sustainable materials. One can work with authorities and agencies, governmental and non-governmental organizations in Austria and the European Union, and also internationally and beyond the European Union, of course. One is here quite highly qualified for performing later and occupying jobs in the middle and higher management levels. And of course, one can also think about staying at the university and trying to perform a doctorate and working on technology development, of course. That would be also an option to stay in academia. So that was about the master's program in polymer chemistry. Of course, first question is how to enroll at the university. I would say if you are interested in that information, just have a look on this website here. That's the university website, jku.at/en, because that's the English written and offered part, Teaching and Studies Organization Admissions Office. And you can also directly formulate your questions, send your questions to admission@jku.at. What are the important contact addresses? There's, of course, here quite relevant, the Dean's Office of the Faculty of Engineering and Natural Sciences, telephone number here given, and also the URL, the internet address, the website, jku.at/tnf, and the email is just tnf-dekanat@jku.at. What is also of importance is the study commission responsible for this master's program in polymer chemistry. This is the study commission of chemistry and chemical technology, interestingly, CCT, which is also including this master's study and curricular developments of polymer chemistry. At the moment, Professor Hapke, Marco Hapke, is the head of this study commission. His email, marco.hapke@jku.at. His telephone 5570, including also these pre-numbers here, of course. What is also of importance is the admissions office here presented with the telephone number 2010. You can reach them via admission@jku.at or zulassung@jku.at, or the website here available and reachable via jku.at/ZUS. So there's another important address of the Student Information and Academic Advising Service, for example, here, just studium@jku.at, or you can reach them via jku.at/SIBS. And of course, very important, the examination and recognition services, pas@jku.at or jku.at/PASS website. And where can you find more infos about what is going on at the Johannes Kepler University? Just visit our website, www.jku.at, or you can also visit us on Facebook, facebook.com/jku.edu. Instagram is offering our channel, instagram.com/jku-linz. YouTube is also offering information and very often updated information about our university, youtube.com/user/jku-linz. Twitter is in a channel, JKU is offering information, twitter.com/jku-linz. And we are also active on LinkedIn, linkedin.com/school/jku-linz. So thank you very much for your interest in our master's program in polymer chemistry. And I hope I can meet you here sooner or later at the campus. And yeah, I would be happy if you select this kind of master's program. All the best, and thank you very much for your interest.